This week's PSAE tip of the week is in science, and it's called Research Summaries, which is a portion of the science reasoning test. Research summaries are when there's multiple different experiments to find relationships between different variables. The types of variables are independent variable, dependent variable, and control variable. An independent variable is something that I am controlling, something I am trying to test out. A dependent variable is what I'm measuring, and this is based on changes in the independent variable. And a control variable is something that does not change. For instance, you do not want to change the temperature if you are testing plant growth versus rainfall. For instance, in research summaries, I could have two experiments. For instance, does age affect ice cream preference, and how does gender affect ice cream preference? In each experiment, we can collect data to validate their claims, and based on the results, we can draw some conclusions. A typical question would be, based on the results from experiment 1, do older students prefer more chocolate ice cream? It is important to note that experiment 1 makes no reference to gender, so while there may be data about gender and ice cream preference, that is not pertinent to this question. Only look at the proper experiment's data. Another question that could be asked would be, in experiment 1, what variables should we keep constant? Because the experiment 1 only looks at how age affects ice cream preference, we should eliminate any bias in the results. One variable we should then control is the gender of the respondents. We should have an equal number of males and females in the data so that gender does not skew our results. And that's this week's PSAE tip of the week.